vertical. I usually didn't like going live vertical, but there's this new thing YouTube is doing that they're called jewels. My friend told me it's. Oh, that's gonna be weird. I've got my computer on in the background. Hold on a second. Let's leave that. Let's turn that off. That was very weird. I have my computer screen on over here, and it was like, oh, there I am. I'm here. I'm there. I'm here. I'm there. I'm here. I'm there. I am DiffeRant Jeff. If you didn't already know, I am. I was just saying I'm going to try to do a couple vertical live streams. I got this email from YouTube saying, if you do 3 vertical live streams a month and are gifted jewels, you could potentially earn $1,000, something like that. I read it. It doesn't make. I don't know. I think it might be a lot more like the TikTok thing where they, you can like gift all this weird stuff. So I don't know, I'm just experimenting, but hope you all check it out. I'm gonna do some painting today. I'm gonna chit chat about the holidays, about Sister Wives a little, and let's just get started. I'm a little early on purpose, so I'm gonna do a little quick painting right now. Just this right here is a painting. Excuse me here. Let me get you a better view. This is a painting I made probably. Tammy and Victoria. Hey guys. Oh, yeah, it's been a pretty good morning. We got a cold. We have a cold here. I'll chat about that in a second. Hey, Victoria. What's up, my friends? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I have a freaking cold. It's like, oh, you have a kid. This is what's going to happen. But I'm sort of, I want to say I'm like a germaphobe to the point where I'm like a weirdo. But my last show that I was in, Kinky Boots on Broadway, I used sanitizer every time I like entered and exit the stage, and I think I counted. I used sanitizer like 33 times a show, so maybe I am a nut job. I just may be. Anyway, so getting set up vertically is just like a little different, but I got that painting up in the corner. I don't know if you guys seen that. I put that up. It's of my grandfather who passed away. He's sitting there holding a doggy, and the chair has no legs because it's deep. Anyway, thanks everyone for stopping by. I'm going to do some painting. I'm going to talk a little bit about Sister Wives, and I'm going to just chit chat about the holidays and whatever you guys want to chat about. So really quickly, I went live a little early today. I know. I've got some zinc, and I've been taking some zinc. I don't know if it's high enough dose, but I'm doing it. Okay, so this painting. Look at this. See, Victoria, do you know about this? What do you do in this? I got every once in a while, because I don't always store them well. They get like a point in them from like another. I try really hard to prevent that, but this one's not too bad. But I was looking at another one. It has like a big kind of like point, and if I sell that, I feel like that's kind of like no one's gonna want that, right? How bad is this one? It's not that bad actually. I don't know. Let me know if you have any suggestions. We just like put a book on it. What's up, Jesus? How are you? How you doing, Jesus? Actually, Jesus, we're working on a Jesus painting today too. This has been commissioned and sold. It's not done yet, but I'm gonna work on this one. It's the stretching that does it. So I gotta re-stretch it. Do you think? But I'm gonna be working on this a little bit. I'm gonna be working on something else. I actually shipped off. What did I get? What are those little emojis? Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Mona, how you doing? I went live a little bit early today, but you haven't missed anything. I was saying to anyone who's joined, I won't repeat myself too many more times. I'm going live vertically because YouTube has some new, I don't know if it's promotion or what it is, but they're enticing creators to go live vertically. And there are jewels where your supporters can purchase jewels and gift them. And I don't really know any more about it than that, but supposedly if you go live 3 times a month and you're given jewels, dampness, stretches the canvas. Yeah, it's stretched on a wooden, it's stretched on wooden. You love it? Oh, thanks. Good morning, you guys. Thank you guys so much. See, what the good thing about vertical lives, and I noticed this, I've only done 1 or 2, they definitely get a bigger draw of audience. So I think I may have to stick to it. I just feel like I'm always like, hey, I'm in there too. Like I just being like a filmmaker, I really prefer the wide frame. Sorry, I have bedhead. I have a cold. I'll get into all that. All right. Anyways, so I was talking to Victoria. Victoria is also an artist, and this painting has, I store some paintings sometimes. I'll store them like this, and then it'll kind of press into it, and I don't know exactly how to fix it. I could re-stretch it, do you think? It's on a wooden frame, yeah. I have slow chat on, but only to 20 seconds. Only for my own sake. It's not to slow you guys down, but sometimes I have a hard time reading it. Sorry about that, because let me know if that's too slow or not slow enough or whatever. Anyway, this is a painting I made a long time ago. And it is on the chopping block, my friends. Are there gaps in the wood? If so, you can plug and stretch that, re-stretch it. Can try harder, but that can make the paint sticky. Oh, hair dryer. Oh, sorry. Well, all right, we'll experiment with it. But anyways, this is like what I am. You know, I am imperfect. I am a backwards guy. This is my logo. If you're new to the channel, it's a backwards R for DiffeRant, because I'm just kind of a little bit helter skelter, and that's okay. So there's gonna be bumps and dents and paintings if anybody ever purchases. I've sold a few paintings lately, and that's really helping us out as we head into the holidays. Yeah, I think there are gaps. All my ones have gaps back there. This is what you mean, I think. I'm assuming. So maybe if I put some stretch, those little wood shims. All right. Direct your painting questions to Victoria, please. So I made this. It's kind of like the cell dividing. It was like the cell division over the city. I was in a different mind state. I do like it. I think there's something special about it. But I am going to paint over this today. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I have a lot of paintings, and I haven't sold that many in these last like 5-6 years, and I need to cover them up and try to make things that are better that people will want to buy. So today, this painting is going goodbye. You have 10 seconds for someone to save this painting. This painting can be saved for $50, $40. No, I'm not. That's not what I'm doing. That's not. I'm painting over this today. Okay. I know sometimes people are like, no, don't paint over that stuff. I use this this matte medium sometimes, just kind of like a goo to help stretch out. Of course you can buy one. Yeah, I would love you to buy one. Is it pronounced Jesus or Jesus? Either way, I love Jesus, and it's nice to see you stopping by today. Seriously. But yeah, of course you could buy one. I would love it. I could paint you something new, or if you see something you like. Here's something. I wanted to show a couple paintings today. This is a Native American tribute painting I made a while back. I'm not painting over this. It's kind of sad. I don't know who would want to put that up. That's like, this is the thing. When you make art, it's like sometimes you just make it for expression, and that's good. I believe art is, but it's not. Art shouldn't be selfish. It should 20 or 40 or 50 or 30, 25 or 40 or 50 or 30. It's arriving tomorrow. Yes. Mona purchased the pumpkin painting that I made during my last couple live streams. So if you're curious, check out the previous couple lives. I made this really cool pumpkin painting that you guys helped me paint. You guys are going to help me make my next painting and guide me and give me some suggestions. But anyway, I think paintings that make you feel something are good, and that's cool. But you know, you want to sell stuff if you can. You gotta pay the bills. The oil bill's coming soon. So this is just one of the paintings I have. This is a Native American tribute painting. Here's another painting I may or may not paint over. Jesus, when you're saying 25, 40, 50, or 30, can you clarify what you're saying on that? I'm sorry, I didn't understand. This is a painting from my Demons in Your Hair series, and I believe I don't like it anymore. I don't know why, I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I think I may be painting over this one soon too. Not today, I don't think, but it's potentially on the chopping block. Although it is a finished painting that has some good qualities. I don't know why, I just don't see myself ever. I love this part. There's the demon. I had a series of paintings called Demon in Your Hair. I feel like everybody's got a little demon in their hair somewhere. I don't even know why I came up with that thought. Anyhow, so this painting is going goodbye today. So I'm gonna cover it up with some blue and white, and then I'm gonna take a break and we're gonna chat for a little. I have really good news. Good news that that this painting I've been working on for Sandy. That Sandy saw it. I posted it in my last vlog. I saw that she saw the work in progress and she really liked it. So I'm so happy. So I know I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path, thank God. So I'm gonna keep going on that. Sorry guys, I have a cold. I know I don't need to apologize to you for that, but I freaking had a cold. I just had COVID. I usually am not sick. So I got a little paint on here pre-made. Just gonna throw some blue just to try to cover this bad boy up. Say goodbye to the cell dividing above the city. I could say if I saved everything I had, I have to keep buying new canvases, and then I would run out of space. I already don't have any space, and the problem is, like I said, these paintings are getting stored poorly. Fare thee well, my friend. Goodbye. You're gone. You're over. I'm not sure, but thanks, Tammy. I feel okay. Unfortunately, my son had it first, but we really thought he's been teething so extremely, so we thought that it was like a teething cold because he's had that before, where he's like kind of like he's teething, and so he had the clear runny nose, and he even got a little fever once earlier this year from teething, and he didn't have a cold, and so we were just so sure because he's teething multiple molars and stuff right now, so we were just like he's good, and I let my mom come over and hang out, and she caught the cold, and I feel really bad. She's not mad. She's not mad at all, but I feel terrible because you don't want to be doing that to people. I really don't, and hopefully she recovers quickly because colds can be hard to get over, especially as you get up in the years. So it stinks. My cold's not that bad, but I sound like a freaking paste-eating nerd from high school who just is like, you know what I'm saying, guys. All right, I have a question for everybody in the comments today to buy it. Oh, this one? Well, now I don't know what it's going to be, but for this painting, what this new painting becomes, I know germs are so rough. I'm going to say it's a little soon for me to set the price because I don't know what it's going to become. But I'd say this could be, based on the way I've been pricing my other paintings, it should be a little bit more than 50. I'm going to have to say, oh, geez, it's tough. I'm having a little hard time setting my prices. I haven't been, anyways, let's not talk prices on this one right now. I'm going to do some painting, and if you like it, you can email me at DiffeRantProductions@gmail.com. Just comment in the live stream after it's all done if you're seriously interested, and I'll let you know my email. It's DiffeRantProductions@gmail.com. DiffeRant, and we could set a price and try to come to something that seems fair for you, but no pressure. Thanks for stopping by though. Just keep hanging out with us. That's all that matters right now. I'm really happy to sell some paintings because honestly, so my video, can we talk about something right now? All right, I'm gonna chat for a minute. Actually, I want to finish covering this so it has a chance to dry a little bit, so then I can add another layer to it. I got some green here. Okay, let's throw that in there too. How's everybody doing? Chime in. Let me know how you guys are doing. I'm happy to chat and hear how you're doing, how you're feeling about Thanksgiving holiday. Did everybody have a decent? The Jesus is already sold, but I can make a new Jesus. I would be happy to make the new Jesus. The Jesus is a little bit more expensive though, so depending on what I make, it sort of depends on like the detail and the amount of time. I can make a finger painting, like I can make a small finger paint. This is sold. I sold this one. Still waiting to ship it out, or it's technically sold, quote unquote. And this is going to go for, I forget what I set the price at, something like $50 or something, 45, $50. So I can do smaller ones like that, that are just finger paintings, because finger paintings to me are a little bit easier to make. They're a little bit more just an impulse that comes out of the heart, and you can just something like this. Like sometimes I overdo it. Sometimes you overdo it. I find I overdo it, and then like this could be perfect right now. This could be perfect, okay? And so something like this, I could, if I were to sell something like this, I would sell it for $40. But we're gonna add to it, so don't quote me on that. I gotta stop talking about money. Jeez, so annoying. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. The pain meds, you just saw a whale in your painting. Yeah. Yes, we all need Jesus. It's funny you said I like the Jesus. You guys know the Big Lebowski, John Turturro's character. Actually, he didn't say I like the Jesus. He said something else, but I just think of him. I love Jesus. Yeah, I love these colors too. Like, this is what's happening. Like, I could totally start messing this up. Like, now I'm just going to do a couple touches of black just to kind of give a suggestion for later. I want to finger paint this. I've talked about this before, but I don't want to get messy during the live today. So I'm not going to finger paint it. All right, that's it. Now, to prove that I'm growing and maturing as an artist, I'm going to switch brushes. Instead of using the same muddy black brush, I'm going to switch brushes. Just go in there. What's up, dude? What's going on up there? Spazzing out, you little... Lefty! Come on! Now I'm ruining it. I always feel like, so I'm mixed dominant, which means like I'm a little bit more righty than I am lefty. Okay, we're gonna take a little break now. Chit chat. But like my left side has a lot of abilities and it does a lot of things too. I just ruined your whale, by the way. I just ruined it. I really just ruined it. I did. I ruined it. It was something cool. It was something cool, and now it's gone. I can't believe I did that. Believe it. Believe it. It was never going to be finished like that anyways. I like when the whole painting... Oh, shoot. Spilling my coffee. I like when the whole painting is wet, so you can kind of like do like a blend to like everything. It needs a little more white. See, that's the problem. I always add black. So you have to have darkness, but then the black quickly takes over. Now I'm spilling my coffee everywhere. And now for a brief break to, yes, I like pain. I will subscribe. That's good if you like pain. And now for a brief moment to, I love your pain. I will subscribe. Interesting. Do you like merch? I sure do. Hi, I'm DiffeRant Jeff, and I've got my own merch shop. This is my logo. It's a backwards R. You love my pain? I think that's a deep comment. I think that I'm going to take that as a nice thing, because as an artist, you should have, your pain should be something that is translated into your art and made into a positive thing. So let's just say that's what it is. I'm not going to go any deeper on that. Okay, I spilled my coffee. Okay, guys. Thanks for subscribing, Jesus. I appreciate it. I really do. And first question I have for you guys today. Okay, I want to get you guys involved in this little, sorry. This may seem a little bit trivial, but who doesn't like to say, how do you all take your coffee if you take your coffee? And if you don't take your coffee, what beverage do you prefer in the morning? I almost didn't wear my shirt today because I was wearing just like a handsome shirt. And I was like, oh, I feel handsome right now. Even though I have bedhead, I'm still a freaking splurp. Splurp is a word that our family invented for like when you're kind of in that like morning puffiness. And I got a cold. And we didn't sleep last night because Mr. Big Guy, little guy, big guy, was breathing like kind of weird with stevia and creamer. What kind of creamer? It's funny, we got these seltzers recently, and I was like, this just doesn't taste right. Cream sugar. Nice. What kind of cream? Like heavy cream, half and half? My mom got half and half on Thanksgiving, and for like a little decadent treat. I think she used it in some of the baking, and I had coffee with half and half for a couple days. It was really freaking good. But these seltzers are supposed to be like these like healthy organic, and I kept tasting something. I was like, something tastes. It tastes like that, like diet something. And my wife was like, no, these are really good for you. These are like healthy ones. Excuse me. And it turned out there was stevia in it. It's just a different taste. I'm not used to that. Latte or cappuccino? Oh, you have cappuccinos or lattes every day? Or Twinings? I had a Twinings English afternoon tea yesterday, which is a new one that I got. I love Twinings tea. Original Coffee Mate. Oh, nice. Generic dry. LOL. Okay. This is fun. I just like that kind of stuff, honestly. Everybody says stevia is... I actually want to know more about stevia. Let me know if you know more, Temmie. But I think stevia is like supposedly healthy, right? Or is it another one of like the artificial ones? Like, I just don't know a lot about it. But I always thought, oh, is it sweet and low, equal? I thought like stevia was kind of like one of those. You don't know, Jesus? Twinings is good. I like tea. We had a funny thing happen. I could go on for like 20 hours today. I have to absolutely hard cut it short at noon or sooner because I don't want to disturb the little guy going down for his nap. Just I got some good time. We got time. Oh, so I got a package from Amazon sometime last year, and it was weird because I had ordered. I don't know. Let's just say it was something that I didn't order, and I opened it up. It was like these beautiful teas. Can't think of the name of it right now. It's like an East Indian tea company, and there was like a tea bowler and a mug, a special mug. Van Dam, is that a company? I think it's Van Dam. Um, and Healthier. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that it was healthier. But anyways, it was like a package of like different really nice tea set. Like I could just picture like some grandma, some Indian grandma sent it to her grandson at college in the States to remind him of like the teas from home, or I don't know exactly. I'm just made up a story in my mind. But of course, being like hyper honest and like weirdly, I called Amazon and I was like, I didn't order this, I didn't pay for this, like I don't know what to do, but I don't want to be shipping it back. But like, and they, long story short, they let me keep it for free. So it's a lot of tea. So there's like green tea with ginger and mint, which I don't actually like the mint. I wish it was not in there. But anyway, as far as me on my coffee, um, I did chock full of nuts. This is going to another. I didn't ask you guys what kind of coffee, so now I'm cheating. Feel free to say if you have like a. I used to do chock full of nuts New York roast, which is like the darkest one forever. And then my wife has gradually been getting us into more and more healthy organic stuff. So I finally switched over. Now we use some whole beans that are like organic and we grind them. But I do a little bit of ready drum roll. Usually, it's like a coconut creamer, and I try not to do sugar anymore, but sometimes I put maple syrup in it, a little bit of maple syrup, and then cinnamon. That's how I take my coffee these days. And but when it's the weekend, Tea Pigs. Oh wow, Tea Pigs. I never heard of it. Great name though. I Sorry, lost my train of thought there. I can hear my little guy. He's so cute today. He didn't want to sleep last night, so he was breathing. We both heard him. He made like a squeaking noise in the middle of the night, and we were like, "Is he okay?" And he's gotten over a cold, but he's got a little bit in his chest now. And of course, we're like very nervous, and so wife tiptoed in, and then he heard her, and then he wouldn't sleep. So none of us really slept well last night. It was a bad night. No, I'm not trying to subliminally. This turned out to be pretty silly. I should have went with the non-logo shirt, I think, today. So as of last night, I took down my limited edition merch design, or I went to take it down. It really worked out kind of well because I sold, I think, 6 total now, I think. First I only sold 2, and then 2 more, and then a 5th. I think I sold 5 or 6 of that design. And I went to take it down last night. The movie Elf with, oh, he put syrup in his coffee too? I did not. I'm sure I've seen that movie. What a great movie. Yeah, poor little dude. He's so spirited and chill today. We were just, although he threw a book at my wife's face today, and he head bonked me in the face too. This morning he head bonked me in the nose yesterday. He's like using his head as a battering ram. We always joke he's like a little Viking. I had an idea for a skit today. Like, what if you have like your family has house guests coming over, but like they're Vikings, and your wife's like, not them again, but honey, come on, family to be togetherness is important. And then like fast forward to like your house is burned down, they stole the neighbor's wife. I got this great idea for a skit. I think I'm gonna do it this week, actually, a non-green screen skit. Have you guys know Reiki massage? I'm sure you guys have heard of it probably, but Reiki massage. What book was it? It was a miniature version. You'll know. It was a miniature version of Are You My Mommy? You guys know that classic children's book where like the little bird keeps walking around and like lost his mommy. He's asking like a big bulldozer and a dog and a cat. It's a miniature version, like really small, with like only like half of the pictures in it. It's funny. We have the original, and we pulled out the original recently, and it was so much more to it. But yeah, actually, she said he like just used it as like a bludgeoning device. Anyways, I have a great idea for a skit, and so I'll be talking. You guys know I do. James the Handyman is one of my like longest standing characters, and he's a handyman character who gives obvious advice, and I love that character. I made a feature film for him called You're Fired, James. You guys probably all know, but in case you're someone new watching, please check out some of the other content. Please, please, please. I posted, by the way, all over the place today. I want to do some more painting. I made a new playlist yesterday because I wanted to like try to start separating. I have a playlist called DiffeRant Short of the Week, which I used to post one short a week every week for like 4 years, starting with COVID, and then I started doing parodies more recently, and so now my playlists are kind of separate. I have parodies, I have but the different Jeff Short of the Week has hundreds of shorts, hundreds. I forget how many. It could be 500, 600. I'm not even sure. Maybe 4, 5, 600. Forget. But I look. There's so many shorts on there that have like nothing. So there's some videos on there that have like 9 or 10 views to 11 views ever, and that's okay. But I figured why not make a playlist for just those lost toys, the forgotten toys. So I have a playlist. I posted in the comments. It's different Jeff's least viewed videos. There's 78 videos on there that have had 50 views or less. So some of them are not my best, but I don't think anything on my channel shames me. Like I'm proud of everything that I've taken out some things down, but as far as everything that's up, so check it out if you're curious, because it always helps. Because I feel like the YouTube algorithm is solely driving viewers to my sister wife's content, which is awesome. Thank God. Let's talk about that. Okay, my new video this week from Tuesday is now over 5.5K views. You have? Oh, thanks, Tammy. I really appreciate that. I really do. I really appreciate it because I feel like there's some really good stuff there, and hopefully one day, I know I say no, not hopefully, definitely yes. One day, my channel will be popular for not just parodies, but also for my other shorts and features and just paintings and stuff too. But what was I gonna say? I think I lost my train of thought there, but it doesn't matter. I'm all sorts of trains of thought right now. But I'll go back to painting in a second. The skit that I'm gonna write. So Reiki massage. If you didn't know, I don't know how you spell it, but Reiki massage is a type of massage where you like don't actually touch the person. And somebody showed it to me once, and I was like, "But it kind of works weirdly because there's like you have like your body has like an aura, and I guess you can people who are trained or who have the gift or whatever, they can affect your aura and they touch you and stuff. So or they touch your aura and it somehow helps. It wipes clean your aura. It does something. It's miraculous to some people. So I thought myself, Jeff, was gifted a Reiki massage. And because of all the stress from all the YouTube, so I'll be myself. I like to play myself within the short sometimes. And so he goes to the Reiki massage, unsure of what it is. And James the handyman has the new skill of giving Reiki massage. And they have a relationship, and maybe they're at odds. I feel like they're at odds right now. I just decided that since the movie came out, Jeff and James haven't been spending as much time together because James got weirded out. Like, why did you make a movie about my life and the whole thing? And so I just thought like the ridiculousness of James the handyman giving a Reiki massage to Jeff. It would be kind of tricky to film it, actually, now that I'm thinking, but I'd like to say I'm going to make it this week. We'll see. We shall see, my friends. Okay. Okay, one more question I wanted to ask you guys today. If you could go into the afterlife and you could only bring one condiment with you for all of eternity, what would it be? That's my question for you. Okay, I thought of that. I used a little mayonnaise yesterday on something, and then we always have like the basics. Like, what condiments do you guys are your go-to condiments? I did a joke one time in college. Not a joke. I had like an improv character who used to just go off about mustard, and it was so stupid and absurd, but somehow it was funny at the time. Maybe to me, and hopefully somebody else. But I don't even know. I don't have an answer what I would take with me. There's ranch dressing. Nice. That's. I'm not surprised that that's an answer. That should be an answer for some people. I don't know what I would take. I recently got Leon Perrin's Worcestershire sauce for the first time since like mayo. Mayo is so good. Oh, horseradish. Check this out. We went to this little farmer's market and I bought cranberry horseradish recently. Mustard or ketchup. You got to pick though, Tammy. You can't say mustard or ketchup. That's the challenge I'm putting to you on this day as we dig deep and challenge ourselves to be more. I want to change the world. What condiment do you really want? I used to want to say I want to change the world. I want to change the world. That was my real like feeling at college. You have to pick. You have 5 seconds to pick, or else. But then I realized that was pretty like like the passion of like a college age artist change it when then you start to like get a little. I want to add to the world. I want to help people with my art and creativity, make people laugh, make people be inspired. We just had a cheese with horseradish in it. Oh, that sounds nice. I don't really know what I would bring with me to the afterlife. I'm screwing this. See, I'm bashing on you, Tammy, but I haven't answered myself. So I am going to say one condiment. Oh my gosh, there's so many things like honey mustard. No, I'm kidding. If you guys, that's like cheating. I want the secret sauce from Wendy's. You know what? Just for now, since I don't want to waste too much time on this, I think I'm gonna say mayo. I'm just gonna say mayo for now. Boy, I really bombed that one. If you think of it like burgers, dogs, I usually put all three on a burger. What do you guys put on a burger? I usually put, if I have the option, I'll put a little ketchup, mustard, and mayo, which I assume is like the secret sauce to all these places. Anyways, what am I gonna do with this painting now? Is this the painting that you guys are gonna help me make? What do you think? Should this be a painting that we make together, or should I work on something else? I have to... I'm gonna put some more white in here and a little bit of red, and then I'll see if anybody sees anything out of it, if you have any suggestions or anything. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of red. So, I don't know if you guys want to chat about Sister Wives at all. The blue and the green colors. Nothing, I'm a vegan. Oh, you're vegan, Mona? Okay, cool. How long have you been a vegan? Sure. How long have you been a vegan, Mona? I'm curious. I'm assuming probably for a while. I love the blue and green too. I'm going to try to get some of that back with the white. I can hear my little guy being so cute right now. I don't know what he's doing, but he's just making like silly noises. He's like singing. He's freaking awesome. My mom has an old piano, and when we were there for a day and a half or so, and he would sit at the piano and just like reach out with both arms, and you know, he's just I think I'm not spending a lot of time around kids this age, like 1.5 basically, so I can't really, it's not really fair to compare, but it seems like, oh, 10 years, that's very cool. Family kind of in the meat business actually, so I'm not legally allowed to be a vegan, but I know it's probably really good for you in many ways. I believe in like a little bit of everything. I feel like, you know, maybe like if you could do vegan for, you know, a third or half of the month, and then I still believe there's like a benefit to meat, but everybody has their reasons. So, but he would like sit on the piano and play a little bit. It looks good. Thanks, man. Thanks, person. So, do you guys want to chat Sister Wives at all? I don't know. I don't even know how to do that, but I'm excited for the new episode because last week's episode did really well. I really think, I know I'm getting better and I'm working and I'm improving, so I feel like I give myself credit for that, but I think that the nature of the scene with Cody and Mary and the back it up thing, I feel like that really helped the short do better, because it just was so outlandish and bizarre that it was guaranteed to get people laughing and curious. So I think, like, for example, like big scenes like the knife and the kidney scene or the Mary and Cody breakup, like when there's like an iconic thing that happens, and I do think that little moment is going to end up being iconic in Sister Wives, the back it up thing that was so ridiculous, so awkward and funny and just like harmless in a way, thank God, that like that moment could happen and it wasn't like, you know, bad. It was just like silly. That one thing I will say is that, and I don't know as much as everybody else does about Sister Wives, so don't a dove on the left. This left, right? Yes. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. It's a dove. So it be done. Thank you guys. I'm really happy too. It helped a lot. The video gained, I think, 125 subscribers. And now it starts, so 3,000 subscribers is like my new goal, or my next like goal. Obviously, I'll really have my eyes set on a higher goal than that, but you have to take, you know, set little mile markers and And I think that a video like that really pushed me. Now I think we're at 2,452 subscribers. So now you start to see 2,500 starts to be in your sights. Once you get to 2,500, then you start to feel like I'm only a couple big videos from getting, what bay will you make Jesus? Can you clarify? I'm sorry. I couldn't wait for videos to come out after seeing that crazy episode. I'll make a cake at 3,000. Yeah. I took my wife and my little guy out to a really nice dinner to celebrate getting monetized, and that's still in my mind. It was a really, really nice time. Really nice. So this is a dove. I like it. So this is a dove. So now I like to work on, I like to have forced out perspectives where things are closer to the frame. So this is going to be the top wing, and it's going to be much closer to the eye. I'm not you need to know the freaking biology of the bird. So he's on a big bank turn. I love it. Freaking boogies, man. But anyway, so I'm nervous for the season to end too, though. I don't know how many episodes are there in the season. We're at, was that episode 11 this week? 12? I don't know. We're getting, I'm sure we're past the halfway point. This new season has been really helping. Really helping. Is that small enough? Is that too small? Victoria, you know what I'm doing for you here. If I can get it to be so he's kind of on a bank turn. Anyway, but I know somebody suggested there's Alec Baldwin is having a show. Sorry if I forget who suggested it at this moment, but those suggestions really help me. I'm not always going to do the shows that people suggest because it takes a lot of commitment and work. So I don't want to just do one-offs. I did one for the Golden Bachelorette. It did okay, and then I just bailed. I've only done one dove that's swooping, then it's turning into the right. Yeah. I'm thinking, so immediately the thing about a dove is immediately my mind goes, and what's the antithesis to it in the painting? Because I would paint a dove in a happy scene if someone wanted it, but I feel like for it to be interesting, I don't know if you agree or how you feel about that. I feel like it needs to have some, it's just the I hate to say the yin and the yang, but it's it has to have the inverse. So there's dove is the sign of peace and freedom and liberation and beauty, innocence even a little, I think. But Alec might shoot me. Oh my gosh. I think that show has potential because apparently, from what I heard from who suggested it, that Alec Baldwin's wife is. Now, I don't know anything about this, so I'm always going to say, don't quote me on this if I'm wrong, but supposedly she was caught using a fake accent, and I don't know what that's about, but that just that suggestion alone makes me think, oh, this is material. So we got boom, 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 boom. Gotta say, make sound effects when you paint, I think. Do you know that the bird's vocal cord is called, I think it's called the syrinx, or not vocal cord, but it's there's the larynx. So you see what's wrong about this? I can see it. This is way too beefy, so I gotta get more beef on this side. Beef. Beefy. But I think it's called the syrinx. Is they're so we have the larynx, and they have the syrinx, and I looked it up once, and how different it is in the structure, and it makes sense how they can make such amazing different sounds. So cool. Birds are awesome. I believe in a past life I was a falcon. That's something I'll tell you. I always thought that, and maybe I don't know if I think it as much as I used to, but I do. I have a little tattoo of a falcon hieroglyphic, and I had an experience at college where I just saw something and something happened, and it was granted, it was not totally in my most sound mind and body at the time, but I still believe that that's something. So I always feel, there's some falcons fly over our house sometimes, and I always feel like it's a connection to God, a spiritual thing. And it's beautiful. I love it. All right, let's just put a little head on this. Little head on this dove. And then we'll just move on. See, that's not right. This is we're looking from the under. I'm thinking this is the underside. Okay, you guys decide. Peace balanced with torment on the other side. On the right, definitely. Light into the dark. Cucumbers. What? What is cucumbers? I missed it. Where's the cucumbers? What is that cucumber reference, Mona? Cucumbers is the antithesis to the dove? No, I'm kidding. That's funny. If that's what you're saying. Okay, are we looking at this dove? I think it's the underside. I have to say, it is the underside. I was going to ask, but I've just been painting it like it's the underside. So that means we'll see just a tiny bit of the top of their head, not much. A little beak, and we'll have some feet here. Look at this, I got brown. We'll have some little curled up feet. Just for now. This is just like a little sketch. Okay, a little shadow. This is it's hard. Painting is hard. I'm not the typical painter who can just like do what I want. I'm more like I said, let me do some ambidextrous finger painting and we'll be good to go. All right, so we got some black here now. So what is the antithesis going to be? Is it just an energy or is it a thing? So now see all the squiggles in the background? This is where those come into play. She couldn't say it. Oh, the lady? The Alec Baldwin's wife. Oh my gosh. Cucumbers. How? I don't know what that is. I can't wait. Also, the new season of 90 Day Fiancé Last Resort starts tomorrow. And I'm kind of a 90 Day Fiancé guy. We watch it. I have about 18 90 Day Fiancé parodies. Yeah, you have to feel it. My work only ever any good when I feel it. Definitely. I have so many things that's why I paint over stuff, because it's like, but then the other thing is like, you can't devalue. It's like when you look back on a past love, like, I don't know if you guys have this experience, like, oh, I was so in love in 5th grade with this girl I was in the high school play with, and oh, turkey buzzard on the other side. Oh my gosh, that's the antithesis to the dove. Fighting in the air, locked talons, doing the death spiral, and we like held hands, like our fingertip held in the back of the car for 1 second, and it was like the most explosive thing. But then you look back on it and it's like, I was freaking in 5th grade, so stupid. Or like in high school, you have your like relationships, then you look back on it later, you're like, that wasn't love, that wasn't love, that was. I don't think you can do that. So similarly with these paintings, like if you're committed to it, and you feel it in the moment, then who am I to say at a later, like that painting I just painted over, it was something, I had that up on my wall for many years. It spoke to me. I don't know why. I can't tell if my guy's laughing or choking. Hold on a second. Okay, Jesus, thank you so much for stopping by and being here today and being a part of this. Seriously. Please stop by again anytime. Have an awesome day. Oh, he's laughing hysterically. Oh my gosh. What's better than that? Seriously, what's better than that? Nothing is better than that sound. His laugh is just amazing. Anyways, I digress. But what I'm saying is, I don't know. You guys were with me. You were with me, I think. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for being with me, you guys. You 6 who are here with me right now. Anyway, these squiggles that are here, that's what happens. I like to use to then go back in and take the squiggles and let that become the dimensions. It's in there. It's something there. So I'm just gonna. I don't know what this other energy is. I'm tending to think this can change, and I will let you guys if you have a strong impression. Yeah, that's true. The bumps and the stuff. I've been known to sand down the bumps, and it was a bad choice because bye Jesus. Because then like it left like a flat, like almost like not a crater, but like a circle, like flat circle, and then you really could see it. So I don't do that. I only did that a couple times. I learned my lesson. I love art. Art is awesome. I don't want to paint too much more on this live stream today because I want to be able to chat with you guys and engage. That's one thing that I feel like I'm turned away from you, and then the conversation has to halt. But you guys can keep chatting, please. So I'm working on the 5th wife. Oh, what I was gonna say is I want this darkness is fighting to overtake the dove, and the dove must soar to greater heights. And the cliches vomit and Jeff pukes. He pukes coffee onto his disgusting rug because he is cheesy. Guys, I'm feeling a lot of inspiration at this moment. Keep the bumps. Did you happen to hear? I don't know if you saw this. I can't remember where. This might have been a Patreon conversation, but I have this piggy painting that I shared, and it's like a really whimsical, interesting, wild painting of the piggy. And it used to at some point, it was a portrait of someone I was dating, but it became a piggy. That's awesome. That's awesome. But again, you know, the mind of a young, fearless, overconfident artist is a really fucking radical thing. And now I have self-control, which I think is probably better off. But when I listen to some of my songs, look at my paintings and things from back then, I have a painting. I haven't really shared it because it's graphic, and I just hope one day I meet the right person to buy it. Oh, my buddy just said painting. I could hear him outside. He said painting. He knows I'm in here painting. What am I doing on time here? I don't know what time it is, but I could see that I've been live for 46 minutes and 8 seconds. So I'm just going to finish up some of this. Got a little brown here. I was going to work on my Jesus painting today, but I think just to say I did it, I'm going to do a little, just to say I did. This is kind of a little bit more. So here's where I am with my Jesus painting, okay, you guys? So I'm now... Yeah, I curse openly, but it's getting to the point where I guess I should stop. There was a thing, my mom let us curse. She still doesn't remember that, but she let us curse, and I love cursing. Cursing flows very easily for me. I've always cursed. And honestly, I don't want my little guy to be cursing, but I also don't want them to be forbidden. So I don't know how I'm going to play with that. There's an ongoing discussion in the household about it, but I haven't really started. So I want Jesus to be elevated up on a higher ground from the people. And then this is Sandy asking to be helped. It's a little personal, sorry Sandy, but I don't think you mind. And then Jesus has elevated her out of the multitudes of faceless people who this is a new change I've done to the painting, where I have I want these to make this multitudes vanish into the distance of just the faceless people who are just, you know, the people who are lost and forget to look up. I hate to say it. Sometimes like, is that really real? But if you go to like a big city, you know, I lived in New York for like 20 years, New York City. There's a lot of people that just seems like they just kind of go through the motions and what a guy. You guys could probably hear that. He's the man. He's the best. I had a dream last night. But so what I'm working on now is the vanishing point. I have a lot of work to do on this. Get these faces really small. I'm going to add some accents, but I want this to be more of a suggestion of faces. Yes, my mom too. Cursing is a tough one. My mom started swearing a few years ago. Oh, good. A late bloomer. I say friggin'. Local art witch, what's up? Nice to see you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm scared about that. Don't get me started. But anyway, so I'm working on converting the terrain of this a little to create kind of like a valley and put Jesus up on a hill. Not that Jesus should be like unapproachable, because that's not what I want, but anyways, I'm going to spend more time on this privately, and then I'll let you guys see the results when it's done. I just want to do a little bit more work on this as long as we're playing with this together today. So far, we've got a nice little... All right, what am I going to do here? I'm going to mix this. I have some brown. Got a little brown here. And I'm going to mix it in with this leftover white and blue that I have on this side and try to lighten it up just a little. And I'm just going to let this darkness... let the darkness be a thing here. I had a dream last night about my grandpa, Johnny Desmond, the singer. You guys want to take a journey, please, for my grandfather, not for me, because it doesn't really benefit me, except to know that my grandpa's music is being listened to. Johnny Desmond, my grandpa, was a famous crooner during World War II era, and not just that. He did a bunch of movies. But he recorded so many. He was the main lead singer with Glenn Miller Orchestra during World War II. And then he went on to record tons of albums. And he was even in some Broadway shows. One of his probably his greatest fame was he was Nikki Arnstein opposite Barbara Streisand in Funny Girl on Broadway. He was the first replacement to Sidney Chaplin. And he did it for a year or so, never missed a show, had a sandbag fall on his head, worked through having a goiter, like all this stuff. Total legend, G money. I miss him so much. He passed away when I was in elementary school. We didn't get to talk about music, theater, anything ever. You oh really, Victoria? Well then you gotta make sure you my grams. I've got a heart filled with love for you, dear. For you, dear. Fill my heart with love. Oh wow, that's quite a gig. Night shift palliative care. Wow. Yeah. Anyways, I had a dream last night. I consider these dreams to be actual visits. When you can tell, I don't know if you feel this, you can tell when you're being visited by someone, an angel of yours who's passed. And he was there singing. It was on this weird like base in the middle of the ocean, and there was this weird. What's up, Tar? Johnny Desmond. His best album, most popular, was called Blue Smoke. He's tons of albums, really tons of albums. He's the man. He's this beautiful, beautiful person. Check this out. I have his leather bag that he carried with him. There's actually bullet shells, bullet casings from World War II in this. There's like 3 or 4. But anyway, there was like this weird double-decker plane that wasn't even a real type of plane that landed and crashed. Yeah, thank you guys. I like to talk about him when I can. I forget, and it's funny. His music is out there, and the royalties aren't even going to our family. It's just like this weird thing, and it's a whole other story. But he was the best. But I had a dream last night, and I saw him in the dream, and it was the first time I really saw him, and I felt it was real. I have this theory that the longer someone has been passed away, the less access do they have to their physical body to bring it back in a dream. So I've experienced this with several of the people that I love that I lost, is that in their dream, their body is kind of more of like a bizarro body of what they had. But it's like, their spirit is still totally there. It's like, they're thinking like, I can't really piece this whole body together, but I'm here. And he was singing this little concert, and he's kind of was a little different looking, but it was him. And oh man, it was awesome. Really, really, really awesome. So even though we didn't sleep last night, we still got to see my Gramps, which was awesome. Because anytime you get to see him, sometimes I'll smell his cologne. I have a poster of him up in the den downstairs, and the little guy knows that's Great Grandpa, and he always points to it, and we think that that Great Grandpa talks to him. All right, I'm probably coming up on my time limit here. I gotta check. I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's 11:49. I got a few more minutes. It's just crazy how many people have passed. Yeah, thanks guys. All right, I got a little bit of red, a little goober of red over here. I'm gonna okay, first I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna switch brushes. I'm gonna close this off. Black is the border. I like this shape. I think that we have something here for the darkness, and we're gonna let this be closed here. Just need to have I have a little weird painting rules, and I haven't never written them down or anything, but I know them and they're there. I like this dove. I like the idea of a dove. Thanks for the suggestion on that. Yeah, this is gonna be nice. Obviously, anybody sees this and thinks it's something they might want to, have, please let me know. I'll probably gonna try to go live a few times this month. So, and if not, it's all good. It's just part of the experience. Getting better. I was so happy that I've sold 3 paintings this month. Wait, 1, 2, actually 4. Hold on a second. Where's my brush? Where's my good brush? Where's the other brush? Sorry, guys. Hey. Oh, thank you. A membership. Wait, what happened here? This is something exciting. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I missed it. Gifted 5 different GIF memberships? Whoa, you could do that? Is that the new thing? Whoa. Mona, thank you so much. How does that even work? That's so cool. Deborah, Marie, Plant Enchantress, Jenny. Oh, that's so unbelievably sweet. For them, for you, for me. Oh, that's so cool and interesting. So you gave memberships. So thank you so much. Thank you. So I have a lot to learn. That's so cool. Thank you. Oh my gosh, guys, you don't know. Mona has been she, as you know, I have my Patreon thank you song, and Mona has been. Memberships are you can click join, and you can either, there's tiers and you get different perks. It's just the way, it's kind of like a monthly thing. For like $2.99 you could be in the crew and you get to use the emojis, and for $4.99 you can get early access to some videos. Eventually, when I have some people, I'm going to start doing members only live streams. I only have 4 members. I lost a member this week, but it's awesome. It's just another way to that is just so sweet. Interactions in chat. Wow. Thank you, Mona. Mona has been so generous, so unbelievably generous. I have Patreon, and Mona has been a supporter through Patreon, and don't be sorry about that. That's really sweet. And purchased paintings and supported the channel incredibly, and even just watching tons of videos. You guys are all really awesome. Thank you. Thank you. This has been a cool period. One of my friends who just texted me, he's like, dude, your hard work's paying off. You saw your video did well. And it's just like, it's exciting. It's hard to believe that it's gonna go, but it's starting to go, and I'm just really happy. So thank you so much, Mona, again. And that's so cool. I didn't even know you could do that. That must be one of the new things. There's this whole new thing about I didn't even know about that you could gift a membership. There's some new things that I told you in the beginning of the live stream. YouTube sent a thing. If you go vertical, there's this new thing called new type of gifting that can be done during live streams, and I don't really understand it yet, but the more I understand, I'll share. All right, that was so sweet. All right, back to doing some red. Oh, this brush sucks. Guys, this isn't dead brush. Ah, see? I wonder where my good brushes went. I wonder who had something to do with that. My little guy can reach the brushes, and I really can't find the brushes that I want right now. So I'm wondering if they have gone behind the thing. Watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, it helps so much. I know I was working so freaking hard, and honestly, if it wasn't for here comes the red. If it wasn't for somebody suggesting me try Sister Wives, I don't know if I would have gotten here yet. So I owe it to Sister Wives. I owe it to you guys, the Sister Wives fan base especially. And just going to keep climbing. I keep saying, what number is going to feel good in my mind? Like, what's the number that's going to feel like I made it? And really, truthfully, it's a stupid question, a stupid game to even play with myself. But we're at a good number right now. We're at a good place right now. And I just have, my part of the job is just to keep trying to get better with the, everything. This is going to be it for the painting today. I just wanted to finish this little suggestion, have this all in here, and then we'll see. I'll look at it throughout the day. My little guy will look at it, and he'll tell me if it's cool or not. There's one painting that every time my little guy sees it, he goes, cool, it's this one. Every time. And I haven't even worked on it. I want to finish this one soon. This is a bunch of orangutans on a pallet in the jungle being fed green bananas by a guy on a boat. But it's totally just a sketch. And he, every single time, he doesn't pick up any of the other ones. He picks it, cool. He just walks in, he takes it, and he walks out of the room with it. All right. Very sweet and kind. All right. And one little touch of red up here. I lost it. I don't know. Okay, guys. I think that's it for the painting today. We're almost at the end of time here. But what do we think? I'm going to get you guys a closer look. It's just a work in progress, obviously. That painting in the background is one of my faves. Gigantic painting called Comprehension. It was my idea of like it's like me thinking, and then like the synapse firing like over your head in your brain as the synapse fires, and you like understand something. That's what I thought it was at the time. So here's my work in progress of the dove, and you know it's going to grow and change because I'm all about movement, and there's a potential for some great movement in this. I really like it too. I like it too. This actually feels. I love like the darkness that the black here really helped, and I got to get the the lightness is going to come up. And all right, we'll work on this one again. If anybody finds that thinks it's really worth it and you're interested, let me know and it could be yours. I had a little notes here. I want to make sure I talked on all my notes. Excuse me, on the boogies. Yeah, I wanted to talk about getting to 3,000 subscribers. If you have any friends you haven't shared the channel with, let them know. And I think you guys already all do. Like, comment, subscribe. It really helps. Even turn on notifications, the little bell. This is just standard YouTube crap. The new video over 5.5K views, which was awesome. Thanks for the support on that. And had to know about the condiments in the coffee. This isn't important. These are in notes. We're going to talk a little bit about Sister Wives and the playlist of my oldies. Or my least viewed videos. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else too much. So, anybody else have anything else they wanted to share? Your backwards R. What's up, Jason J? How are you? Your R is backwards. I know. I know. The freaking printing guy. They messed it up, and then they messed it up on here too. Jesus is back in the building. So, Jason J, this is my logo for my production company / channel, DiffeRant, and oh, I'm sorry. I'm missing some stuff. I need to rewind. Watching, liking, subscribing. What helps me more, Patreon or membership? I guess it all depends on the level you're comfortable joining at. I think it's more about the level that matters. I think everybody takes something. They all take something from it. So check out Patreon and see if the benefits of any of the levels that you're comfortable joining at make you feel good and that you feel like it'd be good. I try to share stuff on Patreon. So I have Patreon. Patreon is DiffeRant's Heroes, which is $5 a month, and you get access to some photos and some text posts. And once in a while, I'll share a video for that. But for the most part, DiffeRant Gold is $10 a month, and that is where I share an exclusive vlog once a month on there and a little bit more personal stuff. And then DiffeRant Emerald, obviously, is $25 a month, is amazing. And then you get your name put into the Patreon thank you song, and then you're just basically expressing that you like really want to help a lot. And there's even higher levels than that. There's DiffeRant Diamond, and then you can be an executive producer on my movies if you want, which is kind of just like a title you can get. It doesn't really mean you're involved in making the movie, but I've done that before with movies in the past. But the channel memberships have, I think it's $2.99 is DiffeRant's crew, and you get badges and emojis access, and then DiffeRant's the great ones. Oh my gosh, too much info. Just whatever makes you comfortable. Whatever makes you comfortable. Thanks for asking. Thanks guys for watching the videos. You do small drawings, Jason J? I live in an apartment. LO, hey, no problem. That's what's good. I actually do I did big paintings in a small apartment too. So I used to tape up the canvas directly on the wall. But the backwards R is it's just it was an intention to signify that the word is different, but I'm a bad speller. I'm a little chaotic and helter-skelter, and the backwards R was DiffeRant, and then it's just like rant, and that's just what it is. It can go on and on and on, but keep making those paintings, Jason. Keep doing it. Anyway, I've blabbed enough to you guys today. It's 12 o'clock in the East Coast of the States, and it's time for me to shish so my little guy can take his nappy, and I can go take care of my boogies. Thanks for being here. Every little bit of help matters. So yeah, you never noticed, Mona, of course. Mona has a backwards R tattooed on her forehead, and that was before we even met. Just kidding. All right. I did my picks, you see, besides my name. Yeah, I will check it out. Excuse me, I'm getting a dry throat. Great live, guys. Thank you. You guys made this live. I got a little something stuck in my throat. Whew. I might have missed a couple chats here. Thanks, guys, again so much for always being there for me. And you know what's coming up this week. New Sister Wives parody. It's going to be on Tuesday. I'm getting that into the routine. And then I'm going to make something else this week, whether it be a bonus video or Yes, please do, Victoria. I want to see those. And then I'm gonna make something else. Either it's a bonus parody or maybe something off the green screen. And I'm working on. Yeah, I'm a little verklempt. You're verklempt. No, it's like a little like weird like. It's just my throat is kind of raw. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys so much for being here. This has been a nice live. Good people showed up. I mean, a good number of people and great people were there. And Mona, thank you again so much. Other Mona, also known as the Otter Mona. My email is differentproductions@gmail.com if you want to share anything. Make sure you subscribe. The price of emailing me is to subscribe. I'm just kidding. And stay subscribed. You guys know people subscribe and then they unsubscribe. It's so weird. You'll get like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm like, who's doing that? Ah! All right. Have an awesome day, you guys, again, and I'll be seeing you soon. Possibly I'll do this again next Sunday. Not 100% sure, but you guys are the best. Thank you.